Hi, my name's Justin. I'm glad you're here because I want to show you how to make some pumpkin bread. To this bowl here, we're going to add flour. Pretty much the only time of year I use this stuff. Pumpkin spice, half stick of butter. Take a fork. We're going to come in here and just crumble this up. You could also do this in a mixing bowl. My kids happen to be asleep and I don't want to have to deal with that right now. This is supposed to be a surprise for them, not for me. I will say though, if your kids are awake, unlike mine, go ahead and go grab one of them if you get tired because it's free labor anyway. They ain't paying rent, put them to work. Shout out. Preheated the oven to 325 degrees. If you ain't about forking it, you can also just come in here and use your hands and just crumble them up. And that there is about the consistency that you're looking for. Set this off to the side. I got the mommy bowl and the baby bowl. Since the baby gets the most attention, we're gonna start with him first. I don't know why you're still here. Kobe. There is my whisk. Now, I could have easily used my KitchenAid for this, but to be honest with you, I wanted to let everybody know this recipe is completely accessible and you can do it at your home and even with your kids. Mine just happened to be asleep. The baby blue bowl here, we're gonna add our flour. Flour without making a mess. By the way, I forgot to add sugar to... The recipe's correct. I messed up. I wasn't reading it. That's probably what my problem was. So your streusel topping will look about like that right there. It'll be nice, crumbly, and completely uniform, kinda. You're gonna be wanting something so official it looks like it's already in uniform. Baking soda, cinnamon or pumpkin spice, I don't remember which one it was. Hold up. Okay, that's the pumpkin pie spice, that's the cinnamon. Saltations. We're gonna whisk this together so it's combined. Bowl me, Glazer. I love this big green bowl. To this here, we're gonna add our milk, vanilla, our brown, and white sugar, all, 2 eggies, and 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Making sure to get it all out because you paid for it all, you're gonna use it all. I've got my trusty dusty little spatula here. It's not dusty, I cleaned it. Don't want to mislead the people. We're gonna whisk this all together. If you've got little kids, this might bring up some PTSD looking at it and smelling it, but just bear through it, it's worth it, I promise. Dry ingredients, we're gonna add them in. Get them nice and mixed up. I'm gonna drop this thing. And now that that mixture is nice and smooth without any clumps, we're gonna set this off, bring in our pan. Now, if you're like me, I read this recipe and it said loaf pan. I'm looking at that and looking at this. It might fit. Let's find out. You could have just used your butter wrapper and greased this, but just make sure you give us a couple good sprays just so it's easier to get out whenever you're done. I hate to break it to you, Whiskey. We don't need you. I've needed you since I was 18. I gave you up. Fill this puppy up. Oh yeah, it will fit. All my worries and concerns are now gone. Just a quick inspection for the bowl police. Try to get out as much as I could. Now what you want to do is you want to come in here and just smooth this out as much as you can. Do everything's even across the top without taking too much with you. Bring back in your streusel. Oh, I'm gonna change the view up a little bit here. I honestly just need to invest in a third camera for this view, so that way you guys get, you know, a better look. So if you blow this video up, I'll put the money into it, I promise. We're just gonna come over the top, lightly and evenly layer our streusel topping. Did I say lightly? Gotcha. Let's finish it off at the top there. Shazam! Just kind of leaf it in. I don't press it in because I don't want it in there. I want it on the top. It's the topping, not an inning. Innings are for baseball, but we're gonna throw this in the oven 325 degrees and I'll update you on the time. Welcome back, friend. Let's put down the hot pads though. We don't burn my wife's counter. Well, probably put it right there. This here is 80 minutes later. I know it's hard to tell there, but look how tall that thing got. That thing is crazy. But we're just gonna let this just kind of hang out. Just grab you like one of these little dishes or a small bowl. And to this we're gonna add half a cup of powdered sugar. That was a quarter. There's your half. It's okay if you go a little over or a little under. It's not the baking part of it. And 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go fetch my whisk. Kobe! I guess you could use a spatula on this, but whisk just seemed easier. Just keep her rolling and she'll eventually make her a glaze. Okay, maybe I should have went with a spatula. Sorry. That's okay, all you gotta do is just push them all together and give them some shove. Get it right all off of there. Now this glaze is super thick, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Bring back in the pumpkin bread. Try to get a good angle here for you. Come on over here, let's do something new. Interesting. Let's make this worth your while. You're gonna have to bear with me, it's gonna be hot. Here we go. All right, got that dynamic angles going on here. We're just gonna try to add this wherever it will let me. It's kind of playing the show right now. Now you don't want to do this when it's super hot, kind of like doing cinnamon rolls. You want to wait till it's cooled off a little bit, but the warmer you are, the more pliable this stuff is. But that's okay. I'm a home cook, not a professional chef or a pastry chef, so I'm just showing you ways to get her done at your own house. You just modify it how you see fit. As long as you get the basic square in the middle, everybody else is pretty Gucci. The sides and stuff will take care of themselves. A lot of times whenever you see ice bread, just like the top square is more or less what's taken care of. So as long as nobody feels cheated. And given that this right here is essentially sugar concrete, go ahead and wash this out now. And if you've watched this whole video already and you haven't hit follow yet, just realize I'm doing this for you guys, because it is a church night and I have stayed up well past my bedtime. So help a brother out, would you? Give me a follow, or at least just say hi in the comments. At least that way I know people are paying attention to this kind of thing. I'll appreciate it so much. All right, let's see how we ended out. I just needed a different utensil. The other one wasn't helping me out very much at all. Doo-doo-doo. That worked out pretty good, I might add. And that right there is a pumpkin coffee cake that I'm pretty excited about. Hopefully you're just excited as I am, because that looks delicious right there. Got that maple glaze and streusel on top, the perfect pillowy pumpkin bread in the bottom. Nice soft, ooh, especially warm right now. Put the recipe down there for you. Let me know if you make this. And that right there is a pumpkin coffee cake you can be excited to take home to mama. Have a good night. See you later.